Yo, what's good, world? What's good? It's your boy Preezy, back with another edition of Motivational Insights, where I share inspirational words of wisdom from various athletes, musicians, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and other great figures from all walks of life. Today, I'll be sharing 10 motivational insights from legendary rapper, actor, and entrepreneur LL Cool J to help inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Enjoy.
By not being afraid to mature, by not trying to pretend that I'm a teenager when I'm not, by not trying to repeat myself, by not being afraid to take chances and risk, looking foolish in order to take myself to the next level. I'm a big believer that dreams don't have deadlines. So many people get to a point in life where they feel like they can't go any further. They feel like, you know what, I had a career, I can't do anything else. They feel like their dreams have deadlines. I don't believe that. I think that if you dig deep and if you have a vision, then you can succeed and you can make it happen.
Decide what you want to do and do it.
Do they change all the time?
The quicker you set your goals, the quicker you achieve them. As you achieve them, they change.
So what would make you, when you go to bed at night, what makes you think, yeah, I'm successful? What elements? You know?
I don't feel like I'm successful. Success to me is living a complete life, being rich physically, mentally, and spiritually, and dying rich physically, mentally, and spiritually, and then ascending to a higher place. That's success. Because you can say you're successful and the next day lose what you thought made you successful. So you're not successful till you went 360 degrees, the full cipher, the full cycle, and died. Then you're successful. Because you completed life. You were successful with the whole thing.
Yeah, there was times in my life I smoked, did even worse than that. But most of the time, when I was in Queens, sitting in the garage, and all of the guys were sitting in a circle and they were all getting high, I would stand off in the corner and not get high. And they would say, well, why don't you want to smoke? Come on, man. I said, no, I don't want to do it today. And they'd be, ah. And I just watch them transform as the night went on and just turn into little monsters and gremlins. And I just be sitting there looking at them like, yo, you're so ridiculous. And I be thinking to myself, there's got to be more to life than this. There's got to be more to life than playing hooky, staying out of school, sneaking out of school, opening the garage after you've been getting high all day and it's still afternoon and the sunlight hits you and you feel like Frankenstein. There's got to be more to that life than that. Because being abused as a child, it gives you a feeling of being helpless, a feeling of not being able to voice your opinion, not being able to voice how you feel, or being afraid to voice how you feel. And then being able to, in turn, sit down with a pen and paper and write a rap song, something that someone else who doesn't understand the culture would think is just so silly and just another little rhyme, like a nursery rhyme. For me, it was empowering. For me, it enabled me to make my pain, to ease my pain,
Incredible. I send records like Sugar Hill and Enjoy. They send you letters. Oh, we please inform you that your record cannot be used at this time. Please free. So they was sending me was typed letters that always they sent out to everybody. So finally, Rick gave me a break, man.
You know what? I just prioritize, try to make time for my family, try to be there. I don't worship myself, you know what I'm saying? I worship God. It's not about what I have, it's about who I am in here. It's not about who I am out here. And that's the way I try to conduct myself in the house. You know what I'm saying? So, if somebody asks me to take the garbage out, I just take the garbage out. I don't say, I'm number 10 on TRL, take your own garbage out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, those are the things. It's the little things, man. Life is an interesting thing. It's about maximizing your potential. It's not about comparing yourself to the next person. It's about looking at where you are in your life and where you'd like to be, and planning accordingly.
Right.
Starting from the end and working towards it backwards, and then going towards your goal. So, for me, it's really about just making sure that I leave the earth empty. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you believe in something, if you have a desire,
why not do it?
Right.
You know, a lot of people say why, I say why not? You know, why not?
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to just be a journalist or just be a PR person or just be a cameraman or just be a manager or just be an agent or just be, a photographer or just be, you can be whatever you want to be if you dig deep and if you pursue it and you're not afraid to fail and get up and keep going until you make it.
What you have to do is, if you're in a situation like that, you have to gain focus yourself and go for it yourself and don't listen.
So how
focus.
would you tell somebody to do that if they don't have that power? They think they're not
Stay-
capable of it.
You got to get confidence and find something that you do feel confident about, find something that you feel confident you can achieve, do something that you know you can do, and go for it at 150 million%.
Yeah, I've been in that point in my life. I think that point in my life probably there was a point when I started hearing, you're having tax problems. But my father was running my whole financial life. He was dealing with the checks, he was dealing with everything. I hardly was doing anything. And around that time, I was starting to get back with the mother of my children. And I remember looking at my son and saying to myself, how can I look at this young man here and tell him I'm his father if I'm not even taking care of myself? I have all these people around me telling me what to do and what not to do, who I should be with and who I shouldn't be with. And I have a son here who's going to depend on me to take care of him and look out for him, raise him. Dad, you're fired. You, my assistant, you're fired too. You're fired. Everybody's fired. Yeah, hello? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the GED program is. Oh, I know where it is. My uncle tells me, I go out there, join in. You understand what I'm saying? It's like there's a period, you got to take control. You got to take the reins. Yes, I have people in my life that help me because, a wise man attains wise counsel, obviously. And you want to have that mastermind principle going on. You want to have a lot of people around you, have a think tank flowing. But at the same time, you got to be able to take care of your own life. And that was what was important to me. I decided, you know what? I want to be able to take care of my own life, man. I have to be able to be in charge on some level of my own life.
I don't believe in limiting yourself and not taking advantage of every opportunity if it's the right opportunity. So for me, acting was just something that it was something I dreamed about as a child, but I didn't know how to do both. And I had more access to music, obviously, just because of the nature of the kind of music I made, where I grew up and what was there. Music was right in front of me. But as I got more and more exposed to the entertainment industry, more and more opportunities came along for me to get in films, to be a part of films. So there was a period from around 85 to around maybe 92, 93, where I did, a few movies here and there, but it was sporadic, it wasn't consistent, and I wasn't really focused because I was primarily concentrating only on music. And then, I basically lived with Quincy Jones for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and during that time we had a lot of conversations about, diversification in your career and taking your life to another level in terms of what you do and what you choose to do and the choices you make as an entertainer.